Demonstration, I'm going to show you some policy modelling that we did around alcohol excise and also recycling container costs for beer brewers. This was part of the GovCMS Rules as Code sandpit program, and this was led by the Department of Finance, who in this case really wanted to create a policy modelling example and demonstrator within the sandpit program. So this first one is a comprehensive report where we have already selected some different policy scenarios or policy changes. So you can see there's a baseline scenario, then we have one where the free alcohol threshold is reduced to 0.75%, one scenario where there's been an expanded low alcohol range, one scenario where there's a 12.5% excise increase, and all these other different scenarios, including CPI increases and volume increases. So to run this report, you simply select how many brewers you're going to have. So let's say we've got 10,000, and then you click on the Get Comprehensive Report. That automatically does the simulations in OpenFisca, and then we have the report here. You've got a print version, but you can also scroll through. This is just summarizing 10,000 brewers, 11 scenarios, and the time period. And then for each of our scenarios that have been set up, it shows you the impact. So in this case, let's look at, say, increasing the excise to 12.5%. That would cost each brewer $663 per year, but it'll also bring in a significant amount of money for the Australian government in this case. The report also includes some different visualizations so that you can clearly see here we have what the actual scenarios were modelled and the effects that they're going to have here. And then another different visualization looking at cost timeline, volume sensitivity as well if volumes change, and also the CPI long-term analysis here as well. And then again, we've just got the summary telling you what the scenarios were. We also, for this particular sandpit, created the ability to actually do some dynamic policy modelling. So in this example, you're actually able to choose the excise rate that you want, the container refund rate in cents that you want, and also the free threshold, where if alcohol up to that threshold, there's no excise on it. And then you also select the total number of brewers. Once you've selected your numbers, and you can change these dials here, and let's say 13 cents, and increase that a little bit, and then hit your Run Dynamic Policy Modelling button. OpenFisca will then do that calculation. Again, it's available as a print report, and you can see a summary of what the scenario is that you've just modelled, and then all again your detailed breakdown and visualizations as well, so that you actually get to see how these policy changes would impact government and also the brewers in this case. So it's a really good way to look at what the intended and unintended consequences of a policy change might be before you actually implement it.